Hello everyone. So the question from the interviewing officer, why should I recommend you? So I got so many responses for that question and I would like to share my thought on the same. Let me be very honest, I was so happy to see the answers, the kind of thought you guys have on this. I must tell, I was so amazed with the kind of response I got from ladies because almost every girl who have texted me on this question came with amazing answers, and I was really proud of that, really proud. Even though, if I when I go to the analytics, out of 100% only 25% of girls are following this page, but the kind of response I get from them is really amazing, so kudos to them. Now coming to the answer, as I said, most of them came with amazing answers, and I have replied to most of them good. Good means I was really happy with the answer. So it doesn't mean that if I am happy with the answer, even the interviewing officer also should get impressed. So this is my perspective, and I am trying my best to make you think to answer it in a better way. To certain candidates, I have just replied okay. Why I have said so is because I see that you have the potential and I want you to think more. Because most of your answers was something related to why do you want to join the army? To that question, your answers might be correct. But I want you to understand the question once again. Why should I recommend you? So you have to basically think from the interviewing officer's point of view. So why should he recommend you means, if you get recommended, how are you going to benefit the Indian Defence Force? That is the indirect meaning of that question, I believe. How are you going to add value to the organization? At that point of time, when you think like that, okay, you have so many qualities. How is it going to help the organization? Will be your answer. I got so many responses that I have this quality, that quality, I am determined, I am socially adaptable. Okay, how is it going to help the organization? I want you to think like that. So your answers will have much more clarity, and it will definitely give a good impression to the interviewing officer that you have thought about it. Okay, so I want you to think again and come up with a better answer to that. To certain people, I have not replied at all. I'm so sorry about it. It's not that I haven't read it, but I have read all the answers till now I have got. But I want you to work more on it. I want you to think again, understand the question. I want you to understand the question again and again. Why should I recommend you? Think from the officer point of view. If he recommends you, you join the defense force, you undergo the training, you join the defense force, and what is the value that you're going to add to the Indian Army, Indian Air Force, or Indian Navy? Okay. Only to one person I have messaged amazing. Literally, I got goosebumps when I read his answer. I don't want to share his answer, like anybody's answer, because I think that there is a tendency to get influenced and say the same thing, but it depends upon your personality. So I want you to come up with your own reasons why you think that the interviewing officer should recommend you. And there was only one girl who came up with a witty answer. She told, these are her qualities, and she thinks that it will, these qualities will help in these things, and it will add value to the organization. And at the end, she told one thing. Since I'm an engineer, I can say that there is a good saying that there is nothing that an engineer cannot do. So that I really like that answer. Most of the candidates get stressed when they hear such a question, but she took it very easily, and she understood, she gave the points exactly. At the same time, she was witty about it, and I really liked her attitude towards that. So these are my perspective. It is not necessary that the interviewing officer also should have the same thought, but I might be 3 or 4 years elder to you, so I think somewhere or the other I can connect with you guys. So I want you to think more and come up with better answers. So the main point is you should think from the interviewing officer's point of view to come up with a better answer. If you have the ability to be socially adapt, how is it going to help you to become an officer? So I want you to think from that point so that I think you can come up with better answers. I believe you understood what I am trying to say. Let me know your thoughts.